Hey everybody, it's me, Undead Viking. I am here with my daughter Rylan, and every once in a while we do reviews together for kids games that we've been playing. And this is a kids game that I brought home from
the game convention.
Gen Con. And what game is it, Rylan? What game is it?
Three Little Pigs.
Hold it up. Let people see it. Three Little Pigs. Three Little Pigs, we all know the story of Three Little Pigs, don't you?
Yep.
And what did the Three Little Pigs do?
One builds hay, one builds sticks, and one builds brick. And the wolf blows down the hay and then the sticks, but the brick stands.
Because the bricks are too tough to blow down, right?
Yeah, and they're solid.
He goes, and you can't get them down.
Yeah, but then he climbs down the chimney and he gets almost burned.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, the game is a game that actually it does even come with a Three Little Pigs story, which you can read to your children. And the game is kind of a dice game. It's geared towards a family fun because each person plays the role of one of the pigs, right? And what do you gotta do?
If you have to build houses with these tiles, and if you get four, you get brick, and if you get three, you get wood, and two, you get hay.
All right. And each person is trying to build either the biggest house or the most houses and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and then you get bonus points at the end.
There, okay. Well, she's jumping ahead. I'm going to show you how to play the game, and then Rylan and I are going to tell everyone what we think, okay? So, all right, wave, and then I'm going to show them how to play the game, okay? Here we go!
Silly face.
Ah!
Zombie face.
All right, here's Three Little Pigs. These are the tiles that you'll be using to build your houses. The wolf spinner used to blow the houses down. And these are cards that are handed out either at the end of the game. This one would go to the person who has the most houses that are complete. This one would go to the person who has the tallest house that's at least 4 stories. This one would go to the person that has the most flower pots on their houses. And this one goes to the first person who completes a 3-story wood house, straw house, 3-story wood house, 3-story brick house. And those are the bonus points that are awarded. On your turn, you grab all these dice, and they're cool little pink dice, and you roll them. The difference between the white and the black is that the black dice actually have a wolf on them, so you can see those wolves. White dice do not. Anyway, so you roll the dice, and then you look at what you get. In this case, I got a window, 2 doors, a window, 2 doors, and 2 roofs. So what I can do now is I can, like a lot of games with dice, you get to pick which dice you're going to keep and which dice you're going to re-roll. So you got to start off house with the door, so I'll save those 2. And I'll roll again. Hopefully I'll get some more doors. I got a 3rd door. So then I'll roll again. And I got a 4th door. Exactly what I was looking for. So now I can buy this brick door. Because it's got 4 pigs over here. Meaning I needed 4 doors to buy it. I got 4 doors. And now I can place that. And I'm going to be building a house. Houses can be built out of any material. You can use them interchangeably. And so, if I got 3 windows and I wanted to put a wooden 2nd story on there, that's fine. And then if I got 2 straw, I could build a house like so, and then I could have that. You can build that, and also it should be noted you can build a house just like this. You don't have to have a window. You can also build a house like this. And it doesn't have to have a door. Now, here's one interesting thing. If you have a window, you can add a door as long as you don't already have a roof, because it isn't technically a complete house. So you could go like that and add, if you got if you got a door to add it. But you couldn't do that if you're like this. Basically, once a roof's on top of the house, it's you really just can't add anything to it anymore, and you can't add another door to a house that has a door. You couldn't go like this and obviously add another door. That doesn't work. So that is how that works. Now, the wrinkle to the game, obviously, is like if somebody rolls and gets, you have to save a wolf after you roll, so you can't re-roll the wolf. And well, for some reason, like it just seems like since it's only 1 in 6, you don't get a lot of wolves. But let's just say I got a wolf. There we go. So you got a wolf. As soon as you get 2 wolves, you're done. You can't buy any of the parts or anything like that. Even if, like, see, I got 2 doors, I could I want to buy a straw door. You can't do that. And you pick an opponent, and you take this spinner, and you're supposed to blow it like that, or you can just spin it too. So if you take the spinner and you spin it, and then whatever it points to, and that's like a line. Remember playing games? It's on a line. So you roll. Let me just spin again here. So there we go. So, well, it was on wood. So, like that, what'll happen is that whoever house you picked, you get to take and blow down the wood. Now, in this case, if you blow down the wood, the roof gets destroyed too because there's nothing supporting the roof. If I had gotten straw, you blow the roof off, and then the person would still have these 2 stories to mess with, and could theoretically add another tile to the house. Now, so you can see actually there is actually a brick spot. So if you actually do land on that, you can blow down somebody's brick house. The game continues until 2 of these piles are gone. As soon as 2 piles are gone, the game is over. Everybody looks at their completed houses. For every completed house, you count up the number of pigs that comprise of each complete house. So, like this house would be worth 4, 3, and 3. So it would be worth 10 points. And then if you earned any of these bonus points, you add those to your total. Whoever has the most points wins the game. So there you go. It's like a quick, fun little kids dice game with an awesome way to kind of knock each other's buildings over. So, all right. Well, let's let Rylan and I tell you exactly what we think of Three Little Pigs. All right. Here, I'm gonna try blowing it. Okay, ready? And I got wood. No, I got hay. That's straw, right? Hay. All right, you blow once. And you get brick. She got the brick. That's awesome. All right, so Rylan, what do you think of Three Little Pigs?
Awesome.
It's awesome. Why is it awesome?
Because you get to be the 3 little pigs in it, and if you get 2 wolves, you'll get a wolf.
And if you get 2 wolves, you get to try to knock down Dad's house, right?
Yeah, I really want a wolf 100 times.
All right, Rylan's favorite part of the game is knocking down my house. Though she does really enjoy building bigger houses. I mean, the game itself, it's definitely family friendly. It's kind of a Yahtzee-ish game because you're rolling the dice and just picking which ones you keep and re-rolling and so on and so forth. And it has like the fun. Rylan likes the picture of the pig up on top. You can see he's in the bathtub. And it gets blown down. But,
and it's like, oh.
But it's very, very straightforward. The game is not difficult by any means. Rylan is how old? 6, and she has the game grasped very well. Is this your favorite game right now?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, but after Dungeons and Dragons, this is your favorite game, right?
Yeah.
She likes Dungeons and Dragons. But so I mean, Three Little Pigs is a really, 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 really good kids game. I'm really glad I brought this back. Even the package is really cool. It looks like a little book. They're going to come up with more games based on like stories, and they're all going to look like this. And the packaging is really neat. And I was able to teach Rylan how to play the game in what, about a minute. You figured out how to play.
Yes.
And like I said, it's just a lot of fun. It teaches kids how to count because of the fact that you need to count the dice. It teaches kids kind of a press your luck thing and risks rewards. It also the game is just kind of neat because it's just fun to build the houses. It's fun to put them together and see how high you can build them up and see how well you can do. I like getting the ones with the pigs and the little the flower pots, right?
Yeah, and you get like bonus points for the most like flower pots or the tallest building or the most houses.
Yeah. And so like at the very end, like once you and the game is neat because you can kind of see how long the game will last because as you clear out the spaces on the tiles, like if you are behind other players, you can like try to make sure that you don't take certain tiles, and so there is like a lot of intuitiveness to it. It isn't the deepest game in the world, obviously, because it's geared for families and kids, but it is a heck of a lot of fun, isn't it? Is it fun?
Yes.
All right. So there you go. Three Little Pigs. If it wasn't for Dungeons and Dragons, my daughter would think this was the best game in the whole wide world. But I guess I can take that, right? So it's out right now, or if it isn't out, it's coming out very, very soon. I do know, like I said, it was out at Gen Con where I got it. But all right, do you have anything else you want to say about Three Little Pigs before we go? All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and thank you very much for listening to my daughter ramble on as she did. But until next time, this is Undead Viking, and this was Rylan, and we thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Bye-bye now. Say bye. Not good enough. I love you, baby. Mwah.